It's blind energy reading quickies. Thank you for joining, allowing me in your experience, participating this co-creating energy of oneness by listening live, archives, requesting energy reading and healing. This is Journey Universe. Ooh, thank you for connecting. Today I am very grounded from the beginning. It is indeed that being part of the earth, the universe, such an amazing feeling to notice that changes happening within and around. One of these moments, noticing that some sort of change taking place, regardless of your awareness, intention. All of a sudden, when you wake up with something magical feeling or something feeling good, your body feels nice or your body is kind of heavy, you just notice being part of that environment. Of course, we have a power to choose to how we want to feel it, and more we master in our own power and system to create, and then it will become more ideal navigator to navigate sense of self. But it just sometimes it just happen as a storm comes and other planets are moving around, and especially that right now seems to be Venus is just when retrograde. If you're familiar with the astrological information, something about the Venus and Libra, which is the balance, and the Venus is the beauty. So, um, we're encouraged to pay attention to balancing. So, whatever that means to your now moment at this point of creation in your journey on life, that is ideal to adjust and refine that tuning, because we are all moving, changing target ourselves. So it's wonderful to take a moment to update, reconnecting each part of you where you are in your body, physically, emotionally, and thinking, mind, body, emotional body, as one person here now together. And thank you for allowing me to guide your attention. Because the attention, when we give attention to particular things, and energy moves where attention is traveling. So if there is no attention, and there is no connection, intentional connection to directing the energy. However, subconsciously, unconsciously, we are connected to something, with whether we like it or not. So, as much as we can use in our power, very few portion of consciousness, only a 5%, to use that personal power to utilize the energy that is making for us to better in, because everything is made of energy. It's up to us to use that energy for better in, to light up the darkest night, or to harming, to destroying something. So it's about that chooser, which is you for your creation and me for my creation, and together to co create with being part of the universe, co creation, and finding the harmonious resonance, comfortable vibing within and around as good feeling to explore sense of self and being part of one with the universe. So today's focus I'd like to give is allow you to be true to your true self. It's kind of confusing, but allow you to be true to your true self. So, in a sense, that we sabotage our truth and true self being under the mask, whatever the reason, that mask that we thought we needed to wear from our experiences as a person, becoming a person, maturing as a person. However, we need a courage to allow that true self and being true to that part of the truth. So that's the energy focus I like to give today after a conscious breathing exercise, which is the quickest meditation, being current, paying attention to each part of us to connect here now, update it, to resonate in ideal chosen self using our together moments. And last portion of the show, as usual, I like to provide the intuitive insight using our 3 minutes for one particular intuitive reading questions that I have here today. I like to choose one from Life Path and then also from Love Life today. So stay tuned for that group energy healing and intuitive reading. You can also request your life's curious matter going to the website www.thatfutureforecaster.com, thefutureforecaster.com, and submit the form anonymously without telling any of your personal story. So I would provide the energetic information from your assigned symbol connected to your chosen life matter in your life, and this allow me to read energetically without knowing other information and deliver as an insight. So if you feel resonating, and then take it. If you feel no resonance, then please do not take it, because I totally value your power and you are the most knowledgeable person about your life. However, we all nice to have that choices and another view to take a look what would be like from different angle. So that information might help you become more aware of your hidden agenda, which all have that hidden blind spot. So it's just the idea to share the light, take a look around to becoming more clear about the next step choice so that you can feel more comfortable about your own choices and the possibility and become aware of their creation consciously. Only thing I ask is to you have that earth experience more than 21 years Because I just value teenagers, value your own choice, and encourage you to explore without depending on what others said. Because I encourage you to move with your own knowledge and power and go succeed and fail and get that lessons and become more defining way to have your sense of self. And those who enough experience on earth reality and have a responsible for your own choice, here is a good place to use as a resource. And it's totally up to you to use the information in a way that you would like to experience. So just snapshot of the intuitive insight. 3 minutes sometimes is given enough information to just take a look to decide, as an resource. And I've been providing this, excuse me, this information over 14 years, and normally do the session with private for 1 hour. However, here's in a community service, and why I'm doing it is that to me delivering that insight, connecting that particular information is easier to all of us to connect as the one energetic field in this oneness, and that will also help me to read the energy. And this oneness, we can send that energy one another to support each other's own creation. So that's what the all matters, and we need each other for being part of the unity. So I truly thank you for listening and requesting and joining as an energy community. So let us start with the weekly check-in, as usual, to giving your attention to yourself, where you are, where I am, where we are at this present moment. So just to notice your self, your feeling. What kind of mood are you with? Noticing. What about this morning when you open your eyes? And then what about now? How that mood is changing or expanding or what influencing, being influenced. So just to notice where you are at this present moment, and choosing one word that resonating, describing your feeling. I feel ready. I'm feeling very ready. Ready. How about you? So just to notice that word, the feeling word, when you're feeling worried about something, and then just say so. You're just feeling anxiety about particular things in the future. Mostly that feeling anxiety is that your focus is in the future. Um, and so just to notice where you are, the feeling. That observer noticing your feeling, your sense of self, is just detach and take a distance and noticing yourself, how you are feeling right now, what you are thinking, and then choose the word. If you are having a difficult time choosing the feeling word, feeling is the emotion. There's five human basic emotions: love, joy, anger, fear, and sadness, grief. So just notice this five basics, joy, exciting, or love, tender, feeling tender, or, inspire, or feeling angry about. Just to notice where you are and what kind of information, people, memories came to you, or the plan for tomorrow, weekend, or this week, or the past week. Just to notice what's in it, in your feeding right now, and write that down on a piece of paper. Mine is ready. Oh, this is like I'm so clearly ready here today. So, and then the next word is that what kind of feeding you would like to have at the end of today's gathering. So we have another 30 minutes or so, and using this together time and to redirect, being part of this energetic field of oneness. What kind of feeding you like to have? I would like to have the feeling of moving, moving, feeding, feeding, inspired. How about you? Feeling open, feeling excited, feeling hopeful, feeling what you are coming up with that word, connecting what you like to have, using together energy for you, your creation. So write that down unless you are driving. It's really helpful to bring that, our own information, something visible, tool, form. Unless otherwise, we are too intimate to ourselves. Like we need a tool to see our face reflecting how do we look, right? So we must put something out from our beingness. So that's the nature of it. And then the feeling that's invisible, maybe it's visible because when you take a look at your face on a mirror and it's obvious that you are so angry or upset, maybe so. But writing that word allow our brain to organize, that left brain to giving you the signals and organizing the state. That's a one way to managing the energy. So the word in English is easy actually. If you speak other languages, I recommend you to do that in English because English is a very logical language and easy to organize. That's the benefit of it. And sometimes the opposite side is there, but this time for this exercise, English is very clear and logical. So I highly recommend that. And then write that down. And feeding, noticing that sense of self is using a right portion of a brain. And then choosing the matching word is the left brain. So using both side of a brain is very effective. And then write that word down and bring that information outside of ourselves. Beingness is another formula to make this exercise effective. So I'm just talking too much. Okay, I just want to use time together in the most useful way. I'm getting very energized because my body is becoming warmer. So let me cool down a little bit. Sipping a nice coffee. So are you ready to embody the feeling that you chose? Mine is inspired. That's the feeling I like to have at using a together moment. You know, um, what is getting my attention here today is that my head, maybe I'm using the intellectual part of my beingness too much, that my skin of the hair is really bothering. And then it's little the spots that it's not hurting, but it just constantly getting my attention and for the last few days, and today is like really getting attention. But anyway, so one of these moments, it happens when you exercise in your body and then using the muscle that normally not using much, and then that part of your body is changing and giving you the sensation, right? So it's just sharing the idea of what's happening in your body. Observing that is very important. So I'm just sharing. I'm just really noticing. It means like I'm too much head thinking intellectual. So I want to move the other part of my body to make a balance out of using that Libra energy. So, okay, so let's do that conscious breathing exercise. The quickest meditation being current. How do we do it? Is very simple. Oxygenation from nose and deep inhaling from nose and bring new airs into our body and keep it in your stomach as much as you can. Make as a balloon inside of your body and make it biggest big as much as you can, and keep it, hold it, and let that out slowly from the mouth with no longer serving whatever energy. So we do this 3 times with eyes open, wide awake. And I would like you to observe each part of you, your memories, what you are thinking or you're planning, above head, above neck, and also that feeding, and then also other part of your physical body. Just observe and engaging totally to the air coming in and then out. So many or most of the meditation encourage us to become numb, like it's a nothing, but it's very challenging to become zero, nothing. So just becoming one with you noticing, and then allow that oneness, alignment here now with the observer self, and in each part of your thought, your feeling, and just align with this. Breathe in energy coming into your physical, and then connect, engage each part of you in each moment there in this breathing as one. That's our goal with the eyes open, okay? So observe and align and hear now as one you being part of the universe. Okay, so let's do that. Let us take a long, deep breath, counting three, one, eyes open, wide awake. Go. 2, 3. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Let that out slowly from the mouth. One more time. Counting 3, 1 from the nose now. 2, 3. Hold it in your stomach. Let it out slowly from the mouth. The last one with the sinus. In taking all the air energy around you from your nose, resonating to the feeding that you chose. You remember your feeding you chose for today? Mine is inspired. So in taking that energy from nose and bring that into your body and keep it, feel that with entire beingness in your stomach and the whole system distributed, and then let that out slowly with no longer serving whatever event, people, pain. All this belongs to your past here now. Ready? Let's do that. Go. Thank you for joining conscious breathing exercise, being current here now. This is Junior Universe at Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes blind energy reading quickies. Hope you are noticing that before and after of your beingness. How does that feel? What do you notice? It's just such an important things to noticing what you are noticing, and I highly recommend you to document this piece of information because every week small pieces, these are piles, and write that down with the date, whatever, just to recognize for your system to where you are and then what you are feeding. That's such an information. So thank you for doing that work for yourself, because you are the most important person in your life. So today's energy focus I like to give is allow you to be true to your true self. Allow you to be true to your true self. This is kind of layered of thought, but this reminds me that TV commercial several years in back, that AT&T in the States, that the network connected television in each room, right? And then the TV video in the TV screen, and in that screen, in also in the video, and inside, it's like a layers of sense of self is in there. It's like it's us. So then the deep core essence, that's what it is, the signature energy that remaining what you are, who you are becoming, that core essence is that truth. The truth is remaining the same, and everything around is changing. It's growing according to that change on earth is taking regardless of our choice. It's changing, being part of it. However, something never change is the true sense. It's sense of love, sense of caring, and sense of what you are knowing as what you are. So that they're in this life journey, we are being part of that oneness in the physical community as the biological family, friends, school, community, society, country, speaking language, and religion, and belief and own value based on your experience, your own belief system, and how you perceive things, and how you behave in a way to protect our beingness up to now to becoming that person with or without intentional creation. And what is truth? True to self, true self. Aligning to the true self. How do we know that? It's sense of oneness to your core essence. No need to hide anything for showing the vulnerable part. Allowing that sensitive self needed to protect from whatever the environment we thought needed the protection. And that was there, needed to have that protection until becoming strong enough to take that protection out. Why? Because you grown up, you are ready to take that out. How do you know that it's ready? You feel uncomfortable. You feel no more unable to cover in sense of self with that particular masks or shield or whatever. And coming out from that closet or allowed that part needed courage. So, what we would like to do is to encourage ourselves to allow self to be true self to self. So, the truth to come to your true self. What do we need is that sensitive community to support that mutual awareness. Encourage that part. When you notice someone is challenged and ready to be opened up, and just hold a space for that person to become that true self. When you do support others and you are surrounded by the support eventually, starting from encouraging self, when you build something to be true to your true self and encourage that person, congratulate accomplishments, even the little tiny steps, just to speak out, choosing the language, choosing that whatever the food, choosing the way behave, anything that you choose to allow the true self to come to your true self. That's the beginning of it. I highly encourage you to be brave, to show any part that you've started to feel uncomfortable, feeling of hiding some part of it, not in the sense of so something is off. Something is off. Finding that way to show that truth, self, offness is the sign to coming back to connect to your source. And remember, you are also changing target and allow you to be true to your true self. This is Junior Universe at Ninja Intuitive 3 Minutes Blind Reading Quickies. So I would like to give the intuitive reading. Today is the life path and love life. You can also go to the website and request your life's curious matter at www.thefutureforecaster.com. Thefutureforecaster.com. Look forward to intuiting your needs. So when I am delivering the insight to the requester, I'd like you to embody the feeling you chose for today's gathering. Do you remember your feeling you chose? Mine is inspired. If you join from the middle of the show and choose the feeling you like to experience using our together moments and embody the feeling while you are listening my insight delivery and send a good thought to the requesters as if they're having the perfect way experiencing in their world about that particular matter. And when you send a good thought in this oneness, the universal energy return system is coming back to you to help you embody your chosen feeling effectively. That's the beauty of the universal oneness. So, I would like to do the reading for the symbol is the life path, Blue Canyon, Blue Canyon life path. Here is the reading. I got the sense that I'm sensing you feel this is over and the season is getting into the off season. However, I think that the season remains open like 24/7 and 7 days a week. um it's about off when you choose to do so. And it feels like windows of opportunity and a very calm, wide, promising, deep, communicative opportunity is all around, and it feels like your determination holding that key to what you want to do from now. And I have a sense that you have a very mature knowingness of what you feel passionate about this particular matter, and a sense of abundance and confident about what you have become at this point. And there isn't a sense of support from someone went to the other side that guiding you and encouraging you to stand still with the spirit guiding your path and some holiness to it with delivering some information through your someone went to the other side, the family member, um long time ago. I have a sense that your childhood memory of creativity, something to do with the artwork, black and white, can be a business source. However, you are unaware of the value yet. So, seems to be that being open to the possibility of the artistic part of your creation or yourself is to connecting the financial and the actual share in as in a three-dimensional reality to naturally make that available would also light up your heart, and then also eventually it's stimulating the love and intimate relationship from there. So be open to the idea, and good luck. I'm sending lots of love and energy to your creation. This is Blue Canyon category of life path. The next one I like to choose from Love Life. Okay, it's the cinnamon. Okay, I got the sense that some sort of need a stimulation to enjoy what you already have and know in, and it is about the temporary out kind of dryness I'm sensing. I'm getting the sense that it's very treated as a holy period of break consciously, and it can be stimulated when you want to do it. And I got the sense that you feel open to it, but not so much initiation to stimulate it. And there is some sort of very intellectual and clear connection to someone really already there, close to you, next to you, and it's a very natural chemistry connected in the sense of male energy familiar to you and comfortable, and it's quite different from the previous partnership and love, so you are unsure about it, but this could be the one that is supposed to form in true partnership for new way to explore. You feel sense of self individuality, and then you feel being supported in a level that you never experienced. Good luck. I got the sense that there is an very high skinny person with a strong bone structure. The male is next to you on your right side, that smiling to waiting for you to take action. Good luck. I'm sending lots of love and energy to your creation. This is the cinnamon category of love life. Oh, we have only 1 minute left. So, how's your embodiment of your feeding? Let us take a long, deep breath together now. And exhale. Deeply feeding the feel you chose for today. Thank you for joining. This is June Universe. I see you next time. Until then, all my love and healing to your heart.